Former Queen of the Netherlands, Princess Beatrix, 3, tested positive for COVID-19 earlier this month. According to the Dutch Royal Information Service RVD, Princess Beatrix experienced mild cold symptoms and was tested for coronavirus. Princess Beatrix tested positive for COVID-19 earlier this month and began a period of isolation. A few days following Beatrix's diagnosis was announced, her son King Willem-Alexander has now provided an update on his mother's health. He said Beatrix is in very good spirits following her diagnosis. And the king also thanked everyone for their compassion. He said, "Fortunately, nothing is wrong at all. Only she had a bit of a cold, she thought it was the air conditioning in the tropics. She is in very good spirits for the rest, so it is all fantastic. On behalf of her, I thank everyone very much for the compassion and good wishes, but she is doing great." On December 4, it was announced Princess Beatrix had tested positive for coronavirus. A statement from RVD read, "The princess is at home in isolation and adheres to the rules of life for people who have tested positive." Princess Beatrix ruled over the Netherlands for several decades as queen. She abdicated the throne in 2013 in favor of her eldest son Willem-Alexander. Princess Beatrix is one of several members of royal families across Europe who have tested positive for COVID-19 in recent years. In Britain, Prince Charles tested positive for the virus in March 2020, during what were considered the early days of the pandemic for the UK. Charles self-isolated at his home in Scotland, as per the regulations, with his wife Camilla, who did not test positive for the virus. A Clarence House statement at the time read, "In accordance with government and medical advice, the Prince and the Duchess are now self-isolating at home in Scotland. The tests were carried out by the NHS in Aberdeenshire, where they met the criteria required for testing. It is not possible to ascertain from whom the prince caught the virus owing to the high number of engagements he carried out in his public role during recent weeks." Prince Albert of Monaco also tested positive for COVID in March last year.